My great-grandfather's life was about survival. If you've seen my previous videos, you know what happened in Bull's Gap. If not, at 18, Janine-E was in a shootout with his own father, a veteran Union soldier. His father fired first, and Janine returned fire to stay alive. It was ruled a self-defense. Then he disappeared from the records for 6 years. I'm Janine. This is Janine-E-ology. At 18, Janine escaped death. Today we find out why he had to lie later in life in order to survive. Janine finally reappears in 1900. He's working as a servant on someone else's property, surviving but far from settled. For the next 2 decades, he's a man in motion. Between 1910 and 1918, he bounces between Tennessee, Indiana, and Iowa, marrying, divorcing, and registering for the World War I draft. Then, in 1926, he hits a wall. He decided to apply for work with the railroad. At 50, he was considered too old for the job. Bridge building was backbreaking and dangerous work, and the Omaha Road wasn't hiring men his age. So he made a choice. On his application, he listed his birth year as 1882, when in fact it was 1876. On paper, he was 44, young enough to be hired. He lived that life for 11 years until the government created the Railroad Retirement Board in 1937. Suddenly, that birth year mattered. If it stayed 1882, then he would have to work years longer than his body could afford before he reached retirement. Look here. A clerk marked out that lie and wrote in the truth, 1876. At 61, Janine-E's secret collapsed. He had to give up the lie so he could get the benefits that he so desperately needed to live on. And it's a good thing, because records indicate that only 4 years later, his health took a great decline. In 1942, Janine finally received full benefits at age 66. I have a photo of him here from 1947, standing with my father. Janine 71 here. It's a little hard to tell from this image, but he looks like a man who's laid down a heavy burden. He survived a shootout, the missing years, and a system who never knew who they were dealing with. He died in 1949 at the age of 73, finally at peace. If you want the full story of the shootout, or to learn more about the sergeant before that tragedy, please check out the playlist. Be sure to like and subscribe. Stay tuned for more stories, and as always, have a great day.